Earth didn't send generals. They sent assassins in army suits. The first thing the Coalition noticed about the humans was not their ships or their weapons. It was their silence. When Earth joined the wider spiral of known space, their diplomats spoke politely and briefly. Their admirals attended councils and asked few questions. Their fleets remained close to their own borders. Many assumed the species was cautious, perhaps even timid. That assumption would later cost entire star systems. The war began far from Earth. The dominion of Karsus expanded as it always had, through pressure, blockade, and then cleansing strikes. Planets fell with predictable speed. Commanders studied maps, deployed armies, and broadcast victories. The Coalition argued while worlds burned. When the Dominion crossed into a neutral trade corridor, Earth protested once and then withdrew its ambassador. Observers marked Earth as unreliable. 6 cycles later, a Coalition fortress station vanished without warning. There was no distress call, no debris field. The station had housed 3,000 soldiers and 2 generals. The Dominion blamed reactor failure. The Coalition believed it, because the alternative made no sense. Then a second station vanished. Then a third. Dominion generals demanded answers. Patrols were doubled. Sensors were recalibrated. Nothing was found. No enemy fleets. No energy spikes. No warning signs. Entire command nodes simply stopped existing, as if erased by an unseen hand. On the bridge of the Dominion flagship, Supreme Marshal Reth watched another tactical display fade to black. His claws tightened around the rail. He had commanded wars for 50 years and never faced an enemy he could not see. Reports followed, fragmented and fearful. Officers found dead in sealed rooms. Codes altered from within. Defense grids shutting down seconds before impact. On occupied planets, resistance leaders vanished, only for Dominion governors to die the following night. There were no declarations, no demands, just absence and death. The Coalition finally demanded Earth explain itself. The human envoy arrived alone, wearing a plain uniform with no visible rank. His name was Cole. He listened while the council shouted accusations and threats. When the room fell quiet, Cole spoke in a calm and measured tone. Earth had not sent fleets, he said. Earth had not sent generals. Earth had sent soldiers trained for a different kind of war. The council laughed nervously at first. Assassins were dishonorable. Wars were won by strength in numbers. Cole did not argue. He simply asked for access to Dominion casualty records. Reluctantly. The data was shared. Coalition analysts froze as patterns emerged. Every lost station had housed strategic planners. Every sabotaged fleet had been commanded by officers known for aggression. Every dead governor had authorized mass executions. The humans were not striking randomly. They were pruning the war itself. On a dark moon near the Dominion core, a human unit observed a command citadel through layered camouflage. They wore heavy armor, marked with army insignia. To an untrained eye, they looked like conventional troops. Inside the armor were systems built for silence, patience, precision. Bram lay still for 12 hours, monitoring guard rotations. Noah adjusted signal dampeners. Luke reviewed internal layouts from memory alone. They spoke rarely, using brief signals and shared understanding. They were not heroes. They were tools. When they moved, it was swift. Entry points were chosen weeks earlier. Defenses were bypassed rather than destroyed. Guards were avoided when possible, eliminated when necessary. No alarms sounded. At the heart of the Citadel, the Dominion sector commander studied invasion charts. He did not hear the door open. He did not have time to turn. The human behind him applied a simple technique taught on Earth for centuries. The commander died without knowing he was at war with something new. The unit left no trace. By the time Dominion reinforcements arrived, the humans were already gone. Moving through vacuum toward a waiting vessel that never appeared on sensors. As losses mounted, panic spread. Dominion commanders began refusing promotions. Generals slept in armored bunkers surrounded by guards who trusted no one. Some resigned. Others fled to distant systems. Expansion stalled. Supply lines faltered without leadership to coordinate them. The coalition watched in disbelief. A single species had achieved what combined fleets could not. They had broken an empire without fighting its armies. Marshal Reth demanded a meeting with the humans. Earth agreed. The meeting took place on neutral ground. Reth arrived with escorts and layered shields. Cole arrived alone again. The Marshal accused Earth of cowardice, of dishonor, of terror tactics. Cole listened patiently. Wars, Cole replied, were about outcomes, not appearances. Earth had learned long ago that killing soldiers did not end conflicts. Killing the will and the planners behind them did. Reth asked how many humans had been sent. Cole answered honestly. Fewer than 1,000. The Marshal recoiled. The Dominion commanded billions. Cole explained that humans had spent centuries fighting themselves. They had refined the art of small units operating